Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Here we go.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. Irving with the ball. Into the lane. And Irving slams it in.
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
Oh, here's Edwards. Wembanyama looking it over. Pass to Mutombo. And the three off target. Now here's Booker. And the shot goes down.
This guy has so many shots up his sleeve. Devin Booker loves to go with that floater when it's presented to him.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Back to goal. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, ball with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
McHale, right side. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
And the rejection by Wembanyama.
The shot's good from Lopez.
Boy, love watching Brook Lopez go to work. Superb and playing to his strengths down in the box.
Shot up two there. And Irving launches it from deep. Off target from three-point range. Brooklyn with the ball. It's a three-point game. For three, Booker. Another shot. Pass to Mutombo. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And so Booker will bring it up for Atlanta. Here's Lopez. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stuff?
Yeah, no way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. Lopez with the steal. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. The quick look, no good that time. Brooklyn trails by 3. On the wing, Irving. Releases. Pass to McHale. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anthony with the block.
He works so hard on the defensive end. Anthony proving to be a difference maker.
Booker at the elbow. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
First team foul.
Brooklyn shooting their first foul shot of the game. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Anthony. Oh, and a jam by Anthony.
You know, power and finesse, that is the essence of Carmelo Anthony's offensive brilliance.
That one good for 2.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Wembanyama down low with 4 seconds on the clock. And it's good on the way in.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, established great inside position.
And that does it for the first quarter. Atlanta leads by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Brooklyn trails by 4. Here's Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
Gay can't get it to go. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. They lead by 4. Pass to Ingram. Now Banchero. 4 on the shot clock. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Now here's Lopez. It's Edwards on the wing. Edwards with the stop.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Pass to Lopez. Here's Edwards. Fires to the hoop. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Anthony Edwards getting into that pull-up game. Nicely done.
And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep. And he'll shoot 2 at the line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for them, the defense should have done more on that last play.
You better get out of the way. So much power from Anthony Edwards on that drive. Look out.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Edwards. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Fades and shoots. Rebound by Yao Ming. Here's Atlanta. From deep. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got a pair of triples in the second now for Atlanta. "51 seconds left in the first half of basketball."
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Doris, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, two-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
The second overall pick in 2016. Ingram's a special talent at 6'8". He can do anything offensively.
Oh, here's Edwards. 11 points in the game. And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
Pass to Thurman from outside the arc. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's Atlanta up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Brooklyn trails by 12. Here's Pippen.
Nice drive by Pippen there. Terrific at just finding his way to the rim.
And then Irving slams it in.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Here's Thurman, and he uses the glass on the way.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Outside Irving. Driving inside. And Dr. J slams it in.
And you love the quick ups, but then how about that explosiveness on the finish? Irving, man, he just has incredible gifts.
From 18 feet away. And again, it's Atlanta.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Pass to Thurman. And Ball sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And that's a foul called on Bol. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
To the wing right side. Here's Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Anthony drawing the double team. And Bol wide open. He shoots. The kick out to Irving. Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 9 points now in just the second half.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Nailed from three-point land.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Bol. And the jumper falls for him. And Atlanta leads by 14. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Now some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Pippen with the wide open look. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. To the middle. Here's Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Well, one aspect that makes Lopez dangerous, his size at 7 foot. He doesn't have to go far to slam it home.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
There's the triple. Traps in the tray. Bulls got 6.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That's his first foul. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Nobody near Irving. Brooklyn with the rebound. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Atlanta leading by 19 points. Offensive rebound.
That's a complete effort. Stuck with his man, gets his hand up, and then he doesn't hesitate to finish the possession with the rebound.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is. And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
And so it's Atlanta with a 19-point advantage heading. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot, high post. Rebounded by McHale.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
For 3, Edwards. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
For 3, Edwards. It's good from long range.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
And finished off by Banchero.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Edwards, no good. Atlanta leading by 18. Here's Thurman. Buries the long-range jumper.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, they get called for the 5-second violation. Here's Banchero. They get it back. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. He misses it. He's 4 for 7 from the floor. So it's Brooklyn now. Ingram with the steal. From downtown, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and that's good. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. A rebound by Thurman. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And he's good on the three ball. Thurman's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Atlanta.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Lock at 6. Here's McHale, and it's Kevin McHale with the finish.
Well, that has to be a relief, ending a 14-0 run by Atlanta.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And it's sent back by Irving.
And not many guys Irving's size are this good at blocking shots. Takes incredible timing and athleticism. And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Home team ball.
There's 25 seconds left in the game. And the three ball is good.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Drills the three-pointer.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Here is Edwards with the fadeaway. The shot, no good. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan. The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball with Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan, and we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge.
Here we go.
And so the tip-off, it's Miami. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
So it's Miami now. Here's Irving. And Dr. J slams it in.
And I'll tell you what, few forwards have ever had that lightning first step of Dr. J. He just takes away the angles of the defense.
Now here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws him down.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
And that one's good by Gay.
Gay has great length down on the block there. Fantastic at just jumping on opportunities to score when he's down low.
And it's sent back by Lopez. On the wing, Irving. Screen by Bull. Shoots over Pippen. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bull's understanding of when to look for his next level.
Now here's Pippen. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Here's Irving, and it's sent back by Mutombo.
And this is Mutombo's calling card, using that wide wingspan to just erase shots left and right.
Marking from outside. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's Miami now. Pass to McHale. It's Kevin McHale with the finish.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now here's Irving. 1:31 left to play in the first. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Defensive foul.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Irving. It's stolen by Mutombo. Left side, Irving. .44 seconds left here in the opening quarter. From the stripe. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Miami leading by 3. Irving way outside. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Irving's got 7.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Wembanyama. Over Lopez. Misses off the left eye.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
Here's Bull. From outside, off the mark. And so the first quarter is in the books. Miami leads by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
7.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Brooklyn trails by 6. Edwards with it. Guarded by Kemp. Edwards, no good. And here is Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
So impressive is the athleticism of Ben Simmons.
Inside, Edwards. Edwards loves it in there.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Simmons. Diving in. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And this is Simmons at his best. When this kid is attacking the rim, he is tough to contain.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Kept alive. And stolen by Simmons. Three-pointer, Bird. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. Brooklyn trails by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
One of those nights where the wheels come off, nerves seem to be playing a factor.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. And Simmons has got the ball here for Miami. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Bird with the bucket.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
For three, Edwards. Pocket six. Fades and shoots. Gay inside. He has yet to score.